Hello, my name is Raquel Sanchez. I'm a lecturer in the Department of Business Organization and member of the Research Center on Production Management and Engineering at the Universitat Politécnica de Valencia. And in this presentation, which is part of the Business Continuity Managers Training Platform project that is funded by the European Union, I will provide some basics about cyber resilience. The learning outputs of this presentation are focused on defining the concept of cyber resilience and providing a description of the basic concepts related to cyber resilience. The presentation is structured as follows. Firstly, there is an introduction about why cyber resilience is so important. The second section is focused on the term of cyber resilience and related concepts, to finish with the conclusions. The security of the global economic system is an important consideration for businesses of all sizes, large and small. Despite the fact that many business owners in small and medium-sized enterprises believe that cybercrime is a phenomenon that only affects large businesses. But the statistics shows that both small and large companies are at risk. As a result, hackers who are aware that small and medium-sized businesses implement fewer cybersecurity measures prefer to target them rather than large companies because they perceive this company as being easier targets. What is cyber resilience? It's the ability of a company to enhance business acceleration, enterprise resilience, through the prevention, mitigation, and recovery of cyber threats. Also, an organization's cyber resilience is the capacity to defend itself against, detect, respond to, and recover from cyber attacks. Cyber resilience aids in minimizing financial loss and gaining customer trust and business. Moreover, a cyber-resilient company can also improve its competitive advantage by maximizing the value it generates for its clients and operating efficiently and effectively. For business continuity, a cyber-resilient strategy is essential. Cyber-resilience aids to protect customers' data, increasing customers' confidence, and supports that your company is in compliance with the current data regulations. At this point, it's important to enumerate the related terms of cyber resilience. The first one is information security that focuses on preventing unauthorized access to information. The second one is information risk management. That is a method of risk avoidance that uses technologies, policies, and processes to minimize the risks of cyber attacks from third-party suppliers, data security problems, and vulnerabilities. The third term is data security. That is the process by which sensitive data from unlawful access and corruption is protected throughout its entire lifespan. Network security is the fourth concept, and it's the process of preventing unauthorized access, misuse, malfunction, alteration, destruction, or inappropriate disclosure to the network infrastructure as a whole, via the use of both hardware and software security solutions. More concepts related to cyber resilience involve access control, that is a set of strategies that control access to a particular organization IT network. The most underlying concern is about how credentials, most notably user names and passwords. Operational security, that is the variety of strategies to ensure the day-to-day IT operation don't contribute to risks. To guarantee that each network component is running the most recent version, software updates and patches must be monitored. Cyber risk, that is any possibility of financial loss, disruption, or harm to an organization's reputation resulting from a breach of its information technology systems. And finally, cyber attack, that is a subset of cyber risk that has many different meanings. It's typically an attempt to steal, manipulate, or destroy intellectual property or personal data. Organizations can increase their cyber resilience in many ways, including enhancing their security standards to make it harder for intruders to access their systems, identifying attacks in order for organizations to promptly respond to attacks and minimize damage. They need to be able to detect them very quickly. Responding to attacks. If any attack is detected, organizations must have a plan for how to recover to reduce damage. This includes whom to contact and what actions to take. Recovering from attacks. Organizations must be able to recover their data and systems after a successful attack. This includes having a plan for how to restore systems and having backups in place. This means setting up backups and having a plan in place for recovery systems. As conclusion, it is worth mentioning cyber resilience refers to an organization's capacity to protect itself against, detect, react to, and recover from cyber attacks. Cyber resilience also aids in minimizing financial losses and reputational damage. Additionally, through effective and efficient operation, a cyber resilient organization can maximize the value it generates for its clients, enhancing its competitive advantage. The most important steps in increasing cyber resilience are improving security, detecting attacks, responding to these attacks, and recovering from them. And with the conclusion of this learning material, the presentation is finished. Thank you very much for your attention.